Hi, I'm Lark. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for subscribing and watching my music industry fast class mentoring videos. There are more on the way. I am so super excited to be kicking off my first interview with blues, folk, country rock, indie singer-songwriter, Carinda Christie. Hello.
My bobble hat. My bobble hat. All the
You
way
look
from
so
England.
warm. What is that?
This is all the way from England, my bobble hat.
Oh, nice. I like it. I like it. Very good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to talk to you about your career and hear some of your incredible music. It's going to be great. So, let's go over some of your achievements so far. So you've released 5 albums. Your first album you did when you were 20 years old, and you've done one
I
EP.
know.
You've got
Long time ago.
probably 30 years experience, probably more years experience in the music industry than what I've got. We've done so many gigs together over the years that have just been so wonderful. And you've had a lot of incredible career highlights. You've supported and opened for some incredible acts like Collective Soul and blues legend Johnny Johnson, as well as Aussie legends Wendy Matthews, Ash Grunwald, Joe Camilleri, Ted Mulray. And you've played at so many amazing Australian festivals like Woodford Folk Festival, Black Mountain, Yungaburra, Yeppoon, Spiegel Tent, ABC Radio 50 Year Celebration, Australia-wide, and the Goodwill Games, which was where you opened the Collective Soul. Oh my God, aren't you tired? That's a lot you've been doing. It's amazing.
I love doing it. That's why you just keep doing it, don't you? Just because you love it.
You do. It's in your heart and it's in your soul. And there's nothing like being up there in front of a room full of people and just letting rip. It's amazing. It's so good. So it's incredible.
That's it.
Yeah. So we might just have a bit of a chat about your early years. So like I said, you've released 5 albums. So your first album, Life and Times, was when you're around 20 years old. So what made you decide
I knew nothing.
So,
I knew nothing. I just wrote songs, and then I ran into Dennis Rose, who's another amazing Australian artist, and he helped me record that, and we did a show together. And yeah, I think I went on stage at the little Rondo Theatre in Cairns. I didn't know what I was actually even doing, but I did it. And there you go. And I just kept going.
And look at you now. And that's it. You've all everyone's got to start somewhere, and look, I
That's
look
right.
at the first album as well. And I'm like, oh, it's probably not something that I would do these days, but you've got to start somewhere. You just got to start, which is amazing. So
Well, you start, and like you said, you wouldn't do that now, but that's the whole thing. You grow. And as you get older, you grow, and sometimes you evolve and you change. And who wants to be the same? Who wants to do the same thing all the time? But I love every genre of music, and that's why, like you were saying, blues, pop, gospel, country, folk. I just love all kinds of music, and I think probably rock, blues is more my soul music.
I love I love watching you let rip on stage when you get right into it. It's amazing. And I just feel the energy coming off you when you're on stage. Like it's just,
Yeah.
And so what what inspired you to get into music? I know that your dad has got a musical background, and you've got some brothers and sisters who are also, musically inclined as well. So what made you get into the music industry?
Oh, I think it was just there. Like you said, it's my mum was a muso, my dad was a muso, her dad was a muso, my father's mum was an opera singer.
Wow.
And then meeting my half brother and half sister, when I was like 30, to my dad's first marriage, and they're both amazing musicians.
Yeah.
So it's just in the blood. I think you can't help it. You just got to do it. You've got to get out there. And I love to entertain, and that's the thing. There's entertainers, and then there's singers, and sometimes there's both. And I definitely think that's what you are.
Oh, thank
Lark
you.
is definitely a singer and an entertainer.
Well, you are too. Yeah, definitely. Look,
That's a special combination to have. That's a really special combination to have. Not everyone can have that.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah, it is. It is kind of, and then if you can dance, it's the triple threat. You can kind of do it all.
Yeah, well, that's not me.
It's not me either. It was my dream to be a dancer when I was growing up, but I didn't really have any talent. So I just kind of went down the other pathway, which was fine. So what singers inspired you? I know your mom loved Elvis Presley. She was a big Elvis fan, and you had a lot
Yes.
of Elvis and Janis Joplin in the house, you know, when you were growing up.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, who inspired you?
Oh, well, I think, like you said, Elvis when I was younger.
Yeah,
And then my dad was a jazz musician. So there was always jazz playing in the background, Ella
yeah,
Fitzgerald and Nina Simone and Louis Armstrong. Dad also loved crooners like Bing Crosby. And then my mum sort of went into country. She met another guy and went into country music. So I think I've got a bit of it all there when I grew up. It was just surrounding me,
yeah.
and consuming me. And I wrote a lot of poetry when I was younger, and that sort of, I think, led to writing music as I got older.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's amazing. I think, you know, it's all those different sort of influences as well, because I can see the country influence. I can see, you know, all of those different influences in your music and all the
Yeah.
passion that comes from those different influences as well. So, you know, who is influencing you? Like, who are you loving these days?
Oh, wow. Oh, hmm. well, I really love Tones and I. I'm about to go and see Tones and I in Townsville. So, yeah! Taking my 16-year-old daughter for a road trip.
I love it.
And Ash Grunwald, like I was so stoked to support him because I just love him so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
And I was just watching Eurovision. I got blown away by the
Oh,
Swedish woman.
wow.
I was like, what?
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I have
yeah.
to go
I
back and
mean,
watch it. I haven't watched it. I'm going to go watch it now. That sounds
no,
amazing.
the Sweden lady. You've got to
Yeah,
watch
okay.
her. She's
And is
awesome.
it is it Loretta? I think I'm gonna look her up. I haven't seen
Look her up, baby.
newspapers, but I'm definitely going to look that up. Absolutely. So look, I know that both of we kind of met. Look, probably 25 years ago, we were both gigging at a blues bar. We had residencies at a blues bar. That was probably the best induction into the music industry because I was,
Oh, yeah.
oh my God, Jono's Blues Bar in Cairns with a legendary John. Like we would do
Yep,
graveyard shift, you know,
yep,
1 in the morning till 5 o'clock in the morning. And, you know, it
yep.
was like, you know, BB King, Johnny Johnson, like all of these incredible blues legends coming through there. And people were going into the blues bar to really listen to music because they were music lovers. And
Yeah.
that's what they would sit around the stage, the room would be packed, and the energy of those gigs was unbelievable. And that's where our friendship
Well,
started. And, you know,
that's right. And the stage was the centerpiece. It wasn't a stage in the corner. The stage was the whole room. Like people surrounded the stage.
exactly.
So that was what was so beautiful about it. And I mean, the green room, you used to run to the green room and there'd be, people outside going, ah! It was just amazing. Like you said, it was just what an amazing way to start your career. It was just
Yeah.
phenomenal.
And what I loved
And you
about,
get people like Human Nature. Do you
yeah,
remember that? You'd get people like that played in Cairns, and then I'd be playing like a Monday night, and Human Nature would walk in and they'd go, "Oh, can we jump on stage with you?" And you'd go, "Okay."
that's it.
I
Powderfinger. I
loved that.
mean, like, you know, just unbelievable. And the thing that I loved is that they really supported every Tuesday night. They supported young and upcoming bands. They would go up and do one set each, which was absolutely fantastic.
Mm.
So, you know, it was a really great entry point into the music industry. And then, you know, obviously we've sort of gone on our own. We've always, you know, played together and remained
Mm.
friends and you know each other's supporters and everything, but we've kind of gone in those different directions. And I think you've really just found what I love about you is your brand. Your brand is so strong, and I love watching you on stage. Like you're just incredible, you know. And I think, you know, for me, I'm like, you know who you are as a performer, you know what you love, and you don't apologize for it. You get up there and you do it, and people love that, you know. And that's what I
Oh,
love
thank you.
about you as a performer, which is awesome. So
Yes, yep.
Yeah. And I think, look, also watching you going from playing, your Martin guitar to now picking up the dobro and playing slide. I swear to God, I don't know how you do it. You're playing the slide, you got your stomp box going, you probably got the tambourine going with one arm, you probably got a harmonica going and a piano going. Like, I don't know how you do it all. You're so talented. I played a shaky egg once and the guitarist was like, oh, can you please stop? I'm like, oh, okay. So just incredible.
I don't know. I remember you playing some lead or something, and you were really good.
Look, I had a crack for a
You
little
should
while.
have kept going.
No, I should have.
You just had to practice.
I know. Maybe I'll get back into it. You never know. But anyway. So look, we might move on to some of your. So what's been your favorite festival experience to play at?
Oh man, you know what? There was this really funny little festival. I did a tour in Tasmania. I love Tasmania. Look, I'm wearing the winter woolies for Tasmania. And I walked up there, and they had a what was the festival that Janis Joplin, the amazing festival, Woodstock. They had a Woodstock festival out of Launceston.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it was just the best festival I've ever played at. And after I played, there was a band on, and they had to play all this house stuff. Like they had like pots and pans and any instruments that they had was all out of tune. It was so
Really?
they even made a cake on stage in a microwave. I mean, that's Tasmania, but it was just brilliant. I loved it. Yeah, I really loved that gig.
Oh, I love it. Look, some of the stories that you get as well. Look, after, so many years playing live shows and playing to so many different, the stories are amazing. Like you just, we've played at so many incredible places, butterfly farms in the middle of nowhere, like just driving through old corrugated creek beds with the bottom of our rusted car nearly falling out. And it's those adventures that they just make it so at the time it's not really that enjoyable, but afterwards it's like, oh, remember that time. So it's fantastic.
I remember being at the beach playing on stage with my band, and you remember I used to wear those massive big platform shoes, and I went to walk off the stage, but the bottom of my platform broke off. And I was stuck on the stage. And as I got off the stage, I kind of thought the heel was there, which it wasn't. And I tripped and fell. And then the whole band went to pieces in laughter, but they were trying to hold it together. And when I turned around on stage, there was just this heel of the platform on stage.
Carinda Christie was. Oh my God. I love it. So look, you've got a new song out called Gotta Let Go, and I absolutely think that this is one of your it's one of your best songs, but B, I love the film clip. I love that it's you and it's everyone that you love and everyone in your life, and it's so personal, and I absolutely love it. And did you want to have a play?
Yes, I will have a play. So I think I've been trying to write this song for a long time. I've had a bit of writer's block. I've been really busy on the farm. It's been coming for a long time. And it's about, even though you're getting older, sometimes in life you get depressed. It's about keep on going, and don't let anything stop you or anyone stop you. It doesn't matter what. Just keep going. You are who you are. So keep going.
Oh, I love it. Take it away.
Here we go. Mama, I've been down before. Mama, I've been down before. So low, so low, so low. I'm feeling so low, so low, so low. Gotta get myself off the floor. Gotta get myself off the floor. I'm so low, I'm so low, I'm so low. Feeling so low, so low, so low. Gotta get myself
got to go. I'm so low, I'm so low, I'm so low. Well, I know, gotta let go, let go, let go. 'Cause I know, gotta let my feelings show. Pull myself up, anxious mind, let the rhythm drive me high. I said, oh, pull myself up, I gotta get smart, let the rhythm come straight from my heart. I said, well, I know, I gotta let go, let go, let go. 'Cause I'm me, gotta let myself be free. No one can stop me now, no one can stop me now, no one can stop me now, they don't know how. No one can stop me now, no one can stop me now, no one can stop me now, they don't know how. But if you feel like the world's dragging you down, or bottled emotions, they keep you bound. They say I'm crazy, a depressed fool. Oh, what do you expect? Oh, this world fool. I said, well, I know. Gotta let go, let go, let go. 'Cause I know, I gotta let my feelings show, yeah. Let go, let go, let go. I know. Gotta let my anger show. I know. Woo! Hey. I know. Gotta let my feelings show. Gotta let my anger go. Gotta let my feelings show. I know. Gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. I know. Gotta let my feelings show. Gotta let my anger go. I know. Gotta let it go. Oh yeah. Woo. Yeah. No one can stop me now. No one can stop me now. No one can stop me now. They don't know how. No one can stop me now. No one can stop me now. No one can stop me now. They don't know how.
Woo! Yes! Oh my God, I'm going to go fly a plane ticket. I'm going to fly up there to Cairns. I'm going to drive 2 hours to your farm so I can come and just sit there and listen to you in person. I love it. It's amazing. Oh, what a great song. It's awesome. So you've got a music video that's out on YouTube. Like, where can people listen to your song? Where can they find you?
Well, all the music platforms like Spotify and iTunes and YouTube and things like that. Yeah, just come on down, Facebook friend me, Carinda Christie.
I love it. And I'll share some links to your videos in here so people can subscribe to you and watch your videos and follow you everywhere. I'm so grateful to you for coming along and being my very first interview on my channel. Thank you so much.
I'm so grateful. So beautiful of you to share other people's music online. It's just gorgeous. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. There are so many incredible, artists out there who I love, and I'm just so grateful to you for coming along and sharing your experiences. And when we finish, just as we're finishing up, do you have any advice, for anyone? I think your song that you just sang is probably all the advice that people need. I think you've already kind of covered that, so. Yeah, one word of wisdom. It's a wisdom.
Yeah, just keep going, do what you love. It doesn't matter what you're doing, acting, singing, just stick to it, and it doesn't matter. Don't let people put you down, believe in your heart, who you are and who you're going to be. And you know that, Lark. I mean, you're a perfect example of it. You just got to keep on going. And it's just amazing what you're done. I mean, number one, baby, number one for Unicorn. Woo! Today I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you, and love you and so proud.
Thank you so much, lovely. Thank you, Carinda Christie. Thank you so much.
See you guys.
Bye.